Hi guys, I wanted to go over how to complete the boxes and bullets that we will be working on for the next week. The first assignment is about animal abandonment, and if you go onto your writing Google Classroom, you'll see there is a post for the boxes and bullets and a post for the material. If you go to the post about the material, you'll see that there are a bunch of articles there about animal abandonment. You go to one of those, and you'll find an article that you can read and use for your boxes and bullets. For this um, for this demonstration, though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a different one. That way, you don't just copy what I've done. So here is one on pet abandonment, and we have an introduction. And before we even start, if you open up the boxes and bullets, it says article title. So the article title would be pet abandonment. So I would copy that, and I would put that right here. And I did paste without formatting because then it keeps the color that I had on the sheet. So pet abandonment. And what I might want to include too, though, is the actual website, because this is from aidanimals.com. So I'm going to copy the URL link, and I'm going to put that on here also. So if I hit enter, then I can put that URL right underneath here. And now I actually have a link that somebody can go to see where I got all this information from. So the next thing is, it says main idea or claim. Now, if you go to the boxes and bullets, in the instructions, it tells you, write the title for the article you choose to review. We did that. Write the claim. The claim is, what does the author want you to understand, or the main idea of the article. So if we go through the introduction here, pet abandonment is a huge problem worldwide. There are countless millions of loving, friendly, adoptable pets put to death every year, including dogs, cats, and small animals. Countless pets are abandoned and put to death in every country, but some have a much larger problem than others. It happens because people keep breeding more pets for profit, and other people reward them for this by paying them for these pets instead of saving an innocent pet from death by adopting. And too many people abandon pets when they become an inconvenience. People also often do not plan for how they would continue to look after the pets in the future if certain events happen in their lives, such as relationships breaking down. People who buy kittens or puppies from pet shops, newspaper ads, or off the internet are often funding the cruelty of kitten and puppy farms. Here, the cats and dogs used for breeding are cruelly abused their whole lives. Some breeders who cannot sell their puppies are known to inhumanely kill unsold or imperfect puppies using methods such as drowning and even burying them alive. In pet shops, what happens to animals behind the scenes is the animals that are not sold while they are still young enough to appeal to buyers. Find out on this page. And then it says for the image, buying puppies from pet shops, the internet, newspaper ads, or backyard breeders is often funding terrible cruelty to both breeding mothers and imperfect puppies. Puppies are also bred with terrible genetic medical conditions, which causes them to suffer terribly. I am not going to scroll down further because the image is kind of disturbing. So let's use this introduction to fill out our boxes and bullets. So the first question is, what are they trying to get us to understand? What is the main idea? So here we're seeing they're talking about pet abandonment being a worldwide problem. Then the big thing they're talking about, though, are the animals that are put to death because of pet abandonment. Right here, too many people abandon pets when they become an inconvenience. So So what we have here is, it happens because people keep breeding more pets for profit. So I'm going to copy that, and then I can put that up here. It happens because people keep breeding more pets for profit. And then I can go back, and we can also put, and too many people abandon pets when they become an inconvenience. So now I really need to put this in my own words, though. So if I go down a little bit, what are they trying to teach us? Let's see here. We have, it happens because people keep breeding more pets for profit, and too many people abandon pets when they become an inconvenience. So animal abandonment happens when pets become an inconvenience for their owner, and because of the amount of animals produced through breeding for profit. So now I've changed these two parts of the sentence into one sentence in my own words. So now I can get rid of the other, and there is my main idea. Now to do the supporting details. So if we go back, and we know what article it's coming from. And right now I don't need to take and have put them in my own words. So let's see here. We have people do not plan for how they would continue to look after the pet in the future if certain events happen in their lives, such as relationship breakdown. So I think that is a really good point that was made. So under supporting details, does that support animal abandonment happens when pets become an inconvenience? So right there is a supporting detail for that. People also often do not plan for how they would continue to look after the pet in the future. That supports that. Now, if we go back and look, people who buy kittens or puppies from pet stores or off the internet are often funding the cruelty of kitten and puppy farms. Here, the cats and dogs used for breeding are cruelly abused their whole lives. So, I do think that this really fits with that, with the breeders who cannot sell their puppies. So I'm going to copy that and put that on here also. Some breeders who cannot sell their puppies are known to inhumanely kill unsold or imperfect puppies. All right. And on the assignment, it says to write at least 3 supporting details from the article that support the main idea. 1 detail for each bullet or dot. So here is the bullet or dot. So I have 2. So I would need at least 1 more. And if I just go back to that introduction, let's see. So we do have this part that we could use. If I use the entire article, I'm sure we could find much better bullets to put on, but I did not want to scroll down to the picture. So here we go. So we're going to put this on here. Buying puppies from pet shops, the internet, newspaper ads, or backyard breeders is often funding terrible cruelty to both breeding mothers and imperfect puppies. Puppies are also bred with terrible genetic medical conditions which cause them to suffer terribly. Now, the only thing is if I go back up and look here, animal abandonment happens when pets become an inconvenience for their owners and because of the amount of animals produced through breeding for profit. I'm going to add on here for the animals that are not abandoned and are not considered adoptable, these animals suffer cruel fates. Now I know that I have all of what I put in my main idea covered with my supporting details. So as you go through, make sure you go back and double check. Do the details that you put on your bullet points fit with your main idea? Maybe you need to change that a little bit as you go through. When you're all done, make sure you click submit. All right, so there you go. I hope that helps you understand how to take and fill out the boxes and bullets.